Good day and welcome to my channel, Lavender Tarot. This message is for Gemini. This message is timeless. It is April 2020, however. I do personal readings. The information will be in the description box below. Okay, I do have an Instagram channel. That information will be there as well. In lieu of everything that is going on in the world, I have decided for my Aries viewers, if you are an Aries sun, check out my Aries video, or if you have relatives or friends, please check out my Aries video. I have decided to give away free readings for my Aries subscribers who subscribe to my channel and who also subscribe to my Instagram page. Okay, so that information will be in the description box, so please encourage your family or friends who are Aries sun to check out my Aries reading so they can learn how to get their free one question reading. Okay, if you haven't watched any of my videos, I like to select oracle cards first and then I read them as a bonus at the end. Okay, so let's get into it. Gemini, let's see what Spirit has to say to you. Okay, this message is timeless, so whenever you do click on this message, it is for you, okay? But I have to say that it is April 2020, okay? Spirit, what information do you have for my Gemini viewers? What information, Spirit, or advice do you have for my Gemini viewers? Okay, let's see. What information, Spirit, or advice do you have for my Gemini viewers? Poised. What information or advice, Spirit, do you have for my chaos and conflict? Okay. We have poised, chaos, and conflict. Okay, Spirit, what information do you have for my Gemini viewers? What information, what advice do you have for my Gemini viewers? What information, Spirit, or advice do you have for my Gemini viewers? Okay, Geminis, I feel like a lot of you are working very hard at this time, even in lieu of everything that's going on. I feel like there's a lot of you who are working very hard and definitely feeling in your work that you are not feeling accomplished. You're feeling like you're overworked. You're not seeing the fruits of your labor. And I feel like some of you are questioning whether or not you should proceed in a certain career venture or a certain situation, okay? I feel like you're very tired and you're overworked. And the Hermit card came out, so you might be dealing with Virgo. You might have Virgo in your chart, a Virgo energy, or this just may be you feeling like you want to retreat, okay? Or you have decided to retreat, okay? You've decided to take a step back, to look inward, just kind of, Hermit is definitely about like closing self off to the world, okay? So I feel like a lot of you at this time are feeling isolated or have decided to isolate yourself due to feeling overwhelmed, okay? Definitely feeling overwhelmed, all right? We have the Queen of Wands that came out, okay? So I feel like in this Spirit is saying that you do have the ability and you do have what it takes to manifest what it is that you want, okay, at this time. Let's see, what else do we have here? But I feel like some of you are just really feeling discouraged and really feeling tired. Or this also could show, you know, some of you being on isolation right now due to what's going on, and definitely isolation from work. So quite possibly you may be concerned or worried about work, okay? You might be concerned about paying your bills because it's isolation. I also got this Hermit card, which is definitely isolation with the Taurus reading as well. So I feel like this is just showing what's happening right now in our world. So this also could be you being concerned about money, okay? Because you can't go out right now, and you can't work, and you can't bring in the income that you're used to bringing in. But Spirit wants to remind you about, okay, that you are also, that you have this Queen of Wands energy, okay, that you have the ability to manifest what you want. I think the key here is creativity, okay? You also have the Five of Swords here. So I feel like you are fighting some type of battle, okay? The Five of Swords talks about fighting a battle that you are going to win. However, there are consequences behind it, okay? So whatever conflicts that you are in right now, so funny the Oracle card comes out, chaos and conflict. Whatever you are in right now, whatever conflict you're having with others, I'm going to caution you that although you are right and justified, or you feel right and justified, and you're gonna win the battle, there are definitely consequences behind you winning that battle, okay? So sometimes silence, okay? Just because we know that we're right doesn't mean that we should, you know, enforce that thing. So I'm just gonna ask you to just really think about the situation, okay, before you act on it. Is it worth it? Okay, so I see here, I see you walking away, not walking away, not accepting something, okay? The Four of Cups came out. So I feel like someone offered you something that you are not satisfied with, that you are choosing not to accept and not to take. The World card came out right behind that. So the World card is about a beginning and an ending, okay? The Two of Cups came out. So I feel like there's two situations that could be going on here, and I'm going to ask for clarity for that. So I feel like with this Four of Cups energy here, that someone is choosing to walk away from a relationship, to end a union of two, okay? Someone is walking out. This could be a relationship. The Cups signifies love, but it also could be a business relationship. It could be a family member relationship, but I feel like someone is choosing to separate themselves from a situation, okay? At the flip side of it, this could be others of you who's not accepting something here, but this situation is ending and it is bringing them to a new union, okay? I'm going to ask for clarity for this. Can I have clarity for this, the Four of Cups? Spirit, can you tell me a little bit about this Four of Cups energy, please? So you can see that better. Can I have clarity, Spirit, for this Four of Cups energy? Can you clarify this Four of Cups energy, Spirit? Cards. Can you clarify this Four of Cups energy, Spirit? Okay. Can you clarify this Four of Cups energy? Can you clarify this Four of Cups energy? Alright, yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So I feel like someone refused to start something new with you, okay? And you are choosing to end that. So someone did not want to start something new, okay? So we have here, one could be a business venture, okay? We have the Ace of Pentacles, and this could just be starting something, creating something new, maybe family, maybe, you know, some type of relationship situation. But I feel like someone refuse to start something new with you, okay? To start something with you, and you chose to end that and walk away from that situation, okay? Now, others of you, the situation that you're walking away from could be love. Others of you could have walked away from a situation that will cause you to find this love and this union, okay? Let me ask for, can I have clarity for this World card, Spirit? And ask you yet in a minute. Okay, can I have clarity for the World card, Spirit? Can you tell me? Yeah, look at that. Yeah, look at this. So the Three of Swords came out. So some of you are walking away from a heartbreak situation, okay? Also, the Three of Pentacles came out, which is a family union, some type of situation like a family. It could be a business deal. So I feel like, yes, so some of you are choosing to walk away and end a situation with love, and some of you are choosing to end a situation with some family members or a business transaction, okay? And what comes up next, you're choosing to walk away from this situation and embark on another one, okay? So let me ask for clarity for this Two of Cups. Spirit, can you give me clarity for this Two of Cups? And I feel like it's because you've been overworked. Like, you've been putting in most of the effort and the other person is not. So this is a reading for two different situations. I feel like one is a relationship and the other one is definitely a business transaction here. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Star card. I feel like the Star card is for the ones who are walking away from a relationship, okay? Because you found yourself, okay? You found who you are. You are tapping into your spiritual side. You are finding out what you like and what you don't like, and you are disattaching yourself from people who don't serve you, okay? The Five of Wands came out here for clarity. I feel like some of you are walking away from a business conflict, okay? And this is going to open up doors for you to embark on a new business venture, okay? In both situations, I feel like you felt like you put in more effort than someone else, okay? Yeah. We have the Hangman. The Hierophant. Wow. Okay. So, the Hangman came out, okay? Because this is you. This is you reflecting, thinking, going over everything in your mind, trying to think of this positive. You know, I feel like definitely you walking away from whatever this is, the business venture or a love interest, definitely has you in your mind, okay? But you have the Hangman here. So I feel like you're like, listen, it didn't work before, it wasn't working before. What do I have to lose by going forward? The Hangman is all about looking at things from different perspectives and looking at them in a positive way for themselves, okay? I feel like you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this leap, okay? He's hanging upside down. He's like chilling, like, you know what? Hey, it didn't work that way. I'm not going to get myself all riled up about it. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I'm just going to chalk it up as a loss, and I'm going to look into something different, okay? He's cool, calm, and collected, okay? You also have the Hierophant card here, okay? You could be dealing with the Taurus as well. There's a lot of earth energy here, okay? So, the Hermit came out, which is the Virgo. This is the Taurus here. So there's a lot of earth energy that's in this reading. So I feel like with the Hierophant card coming out, again, you could be dealing with the Taurus, but the Hierophant is all about morals and doing things the right way, okay? So I feel like whatever situation you're walking away from didn't serve you. It did not make you feel good. It did not make you feel like you were doing the right thing, okay? And you're choosing to walk away because of that, okay? We have the Four of Wands that came out, okay? So for those of you who are walking away from a business venture, I feel like this is time for you to relax, okay? I don't know what your travel restrictions are. I would suggest at this time you don't travel, but, you know, just kind of retreat. This card is about taking a break, taking a vacation, you know, relaxing, and just kind of, you know, just not letting things bother you, just taking a vacation, okay? Relaxing. So turn off your contact from this person or these people and kind of just sit with yourself. On the flip side, if this is the love interest, this card is a twin flame card, okay? So I feel like you walking away from that person that didn't serve you is going to have you walk into your twin flame, okay? Let me ask for clarity. Spirit, can you clarify this Four of Wands? So I feel like when you release this other situation, the love interest that it's pushing you towards, is going to be your person. The Tower card came out, okay? So the Tower is all about sudden, abrupt changes, okay? So I feel like for that business person, yeah, we have the Moon card. One more card. I feel like for that business situation, when you decide to disconnect and take time for yourself, okay, things are going to start changing. You're going to have people thinking, okay? You're going to make things shift in the universe, in the atmosphere, in your favor, okay? Like walking away from things is very hard to do. I feel like when you decide to walk away, the universe is going to say, you know what? It's time. You know, you're showing that you're serious and you're committed. I feel like there was a lot of back and forth in both situations, whether it was business ventures. I feel like you've had so many arguments and conflicts over the situation, and now it's time for you to walk away. Spirit, can you please clarify? Again, can I have another card for this Four of Wands? Yeah, the King of Cups, okay? So yeah, so as far as the business venture goes, I feel like, you know, it was like night and day, you know? You never knew what you were going to get with this situation, all right? And with the relationship as well, I feel like you never knew what you were going to get, okay? And no one wants to live in uncertainty, okay? These people could not commit. They were not reliable. They were just not... you know, one day they're okay and you think everything's going to be good, and then the next time they're not, you know. You don't want to live in that uncertainty, okay? But then the King of Cups comes out, okay? So this is abundance. If this is love, this is an outpouring of love. If this is in business, you're going to find this person here, this King of Cups, okay, who's going to be your perfect match as far as getting what you want to get accomplished, okay? And if this is the love interest, this is a person who's willing to pour an abundance of love into you, okay? So we have the Eight of Swords that came out, okay? Because this is you creating that self-imposed barrier around you because of the situations that you've just endured, okay? I feel like this is you saying, you know what? I'm blocking everything out. You're letting go of that business partner. You're letting go of that bad lover. And you're saying, you know what? I don't want anyone in my space right now while I go through my transition, okay? This is about you creating a protective barrier around yourself to heal. Okay, to heal and to sort out exactly what it is that you want to usher in, okay? Exactly what you want to manifest into your life at this moment. This is you putting, you know, just blocking everything else out, okay? Getting into this hermit, right? This hermit energy here, okay? This is you creating this hermit atmosphere for yourself, all right? And taking time back and saying, you know what? I'm going to sit by myself. I'm going to think about these things. I'm going to work on my own self. And then I'm going to manifest something that works for me, okay? The death card came out after that. So death is about rebirth, okay? It's about making something, manifest something new, burying the old and embracing the new, okay? So the death is about burying the old. So I feel like this is you burying that old business relationship, that old situation, that old way of thinking, burying that old love relationship, that past way of doing things, and accepting things that don't serve you, and welcoming in the new, okay? Can I have clarification for this death card, please, Spirit? Please clarify. I feel like for the business person, that this person definitely maybe wasn't good with money. I feel like you had issues with them with money. Yeah, you definitely had issues with them with money, and you were doing most of the work, okay? The 10 here is about hard work, just really being overworked and needing to take a break. I feel like you were doing everything and this person was basically reaping the benefits with the money and kind of not being responsible and not pulling their load in work. Okay, and I feel like that this is also the message for the relationship. I feel like, you know, maybe this person didn't pull their weight with bills. Okay, this person didn't pull their weight with bills, and you did most of the work. You were taking care of them. They didn't put in the initiative to better themselves and to help this relationship go any further. Can I have another card, please, Spirit, for this death card energy? Yeah. And yeah, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like this is definitely, in both situations, definitely about finances, definitely about money, definitely about someone not pulling their weight and, you know, helping out in a relationship, okay? Business relationship or romantic relationship, okay? Let's see. The last card. One more. Yeah, and you have the King of Wands, okay? So this is you, okay? Stepping into your manifesting power, understanding that you can create the world, you can create the situation, you can create the circumstances that you want, okay? The relationships that you want. You can create the business that you want. You can create the love that you want. All you have to do is change your own energy, okay, and you manifest that in, okay? Spirit is saying that you have the power and the ability. All you have to do is walk away from the situation, really evaluate, figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and then attract that same like energy. Okay, so this is you having the power. This is you having the power to manifest. You have the wand in your hand, and the king is very secure. The king is a ruler, he's a leader, and you have all that it takes to bring in exactly what you want. Okay, so I'm going to read your oracle cards at this time. Okay, and the first one you have is poised. That's number 48. That's 12. That equals down to a 3. Okay, so if that number is important to you, there you go, you have it. And let's read. It says poised. Being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, confidence. The oracle's message: you can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need. You know what you need to your skill. You know what you need. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and you sense a new phase of life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. Okay, relationship message. When you're confident and happy in your own skin, you are ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You are completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections are all present now or are coming in. You're ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. Prosperity message. You have every reason to feel confident. Everything you need to make your success concrete is now at your disposal. You can take action knowing you are ready to step into your power, into your light, and into your service to the world. The direction you're moving in is your destiny. Your soul is smiling with joy as you align with this truth. Protection message. You're not ready to move forward at this time, and that has to be okay. Be poised in the face of demands and deadlines. Pretending you know what you're doing works sometimes, but if you adopt a fake it till you make it attitude, it will land you in some muck now. This is not the time to wing it and deliver something half finished. It's okay to postpone things until you are really ready. It's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had not later. I'm sorry, it's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had later. Okay? Sometimes you have to let go in order to receive what you want, right? Okay. Let's see. And the last one that you have here is conflict, chaos and conflict. Okay? Sorry. Chaos and conflict. And that's number 33, which is 9. Okay? And also, so this was 3 and 3 3, so it could be 3 3 3. It could be 2 9. All right, just if those numbers mean anything. Chaos and conflict, disarray, essential meanings, disarray, being at cross purposes with others, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. The oracle's message. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoved by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and despise seeds to reinvent disperse, seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essential is also eternal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upward. This is just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. Right? We got this here. Don't be too eager to fight, right? This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. Relationship message. Stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The insistent need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, what's really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. You can find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground. Soon the air will clear, and you will find to be in a much better place than before. For the storm will be past, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before, if you use this time constructively. Prosperity message. Circumstances appear to be chaotic, but everything that is happening now is in truth shaking things up so you can find the real path to your prosperity. Yes, it's a stormy time and it feels as if there are opposing forces wherever you turn. Be assured that there is divine purpose in this chaos. Everything that doesn't work is being taken from you so the truest parts of yourself remain. The events occurring now are essential for your ultimate prosperity. This chaos is divinely inspired even though it doesn't appear that way now. In time, you will know this to be true. Protection message. This is an adventurous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. Even in the seeming chaos, there is a kind of divine order, a complete resorting of elements. This is powerful. If your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good of all, there is positive news. The timing is perfect. There are also things are already stirred up, so don't be afraid to jump into the mix. You'll discover everything you need to know about how the situation affects you long term. Be present in the eyes of chaos. This moment is valuable. Don't waste it. Okay? So Gemini, this is your reading. This reading is timeless. Whenever you open this message, it is for you. But this is April 2020. Don't forget to encourage your Aries relatives or friends to check out my Aries video so they can learn how to get a free reading. Okay? Stay safe and have a wonderful day.